What's up, guys? It's your boy Warmaker1243 here, and today I'm doing something a little different. I've been wanting to do an RPG playthrough, a game playthrough on my channel other than Resident Evil 3, and my favorite RPG right now is Fallout New Vegas, and it's always been my favorite RPG. It's one of the better Fallout games, and I really enjoy playing it, and I thought I might as well play it on the channel because I hope you guys enjoy it, and I've got some friends who want to watch it, so we're going to be doing a Fallout New Vegas playthrough. I plan on 100%ing the game, so however many parts it takes, we're doing it. So let's get into it.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Oh man, my face.
How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Alright. I think maybe this one's pretty good. That's better.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
I'm going to edit out all
How'd I do?
character customization because, yeah, you really don't need to see what I make. Because maybe we do. This is a completely unmodded playthrough of New Vegas, so everything is exactly the same as it would be if it was on like an Xbox 360.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
It's because intelligence gets your XP up. And charisma is actually not worth it in this game because you can already up your skills that charisma would affect anyway, so you don't really need it. And I'm thinking I want to do a gunslinger character, so I really don't need that much strength because a lot of the guns I use are not very high strength requirements. Perception can go up, agility also go up, and luck can go up. Endurance will go 6. So final build 3761878. These are the skills we're looking for. Okay, so yeah, definitely not melee weapons. So we're going guns. Okay, so guns. I'm gonna go lockpick, and then actually we'll do guns, speech, and kind of difficult. We'll do science. Science is gonna be really useful early on. Alright, so usually what a lot of people take is they take good-natured and skilled, because skilled gives you plus 5 points in every skill, but you suffer 10% experience gained. So skilled is always a good. Good-natured gives you plus 5 to everything but hostile perks. So like energy weapons, explosives, all that stuff. So essentially, if you got good-natured and you got skilled, you get a plus 10 in everything that wasn't a hostile perk. But I want completion, so I'm going to take Wild Wasteland just because there's actually some decent stuff you can get, and it's really funny. Also, before you leave, well, it's not really stealing, you can take it. If your repair is greater than 25, you can repair it and take that. It's really good to sell. Chemistry strategy. You can make drugs. You can make stim packs. I'm gonna make stim packs. Stim pack, Red X, more stim packs, anti-venom. Gun case has a laser pistol. And you could take all the junk to sell later. And I believe... Oh, doctor's back. There we go. I believe that about does it. There's that. Oh yeah, and then on your way out, there is a pile of caps just sitting here.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
So now, this is the best thing about New Vegas. You could be a dickhead, and you could be really nice. I'm gonna be really nice, because nice gets you...
Don't mention it. It's
nice
what
gets
I'm
you some
here
good
for.
stuff.
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Now here is where we separate the men from the boys. I've always beaten Fallout on regular difficulty. But this game mode's only for advanced players. And I'm gonna take it. Because I haven't gotten the achievement for it on PC. So, and here we are in Good Springs. Now, here's the thing. So, when you get the Ultimate Edition of New Vegas, you get all this stuff. The binoculars, broad machete, knife, laser, the grenade launcher, the caravan shotgun, and the weathered 10mm. And you also get a whole bunch of different armor. All this stuff. Now, I don't want to sell it, but I don't want it on me, because it just makes the game way too easy. So all of the stuff that I was given for the bonuses are in that dumpster, and I won't access them until like probably level 10.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
So slow.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back
tutorial
now.
early.
Hey, do me a favor.
Because I've already been through it, so there's really no point for me to go through it again. But I will tell you that there is some useful stuff to do before you interact with Trudy and before you do anything with Ghost Town Gunfight.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
What do you got for sale, chat?
Can do.
Alright, so, first things first. I want a shovel. I can sell the energy cells the laser pistol, and the knife. Paperweight. Sell all this stuff. Now, if I'm going gunslinger, I might... Oh, he doesn't have a 37 revolver. Crap. Oh,
Another satisfied customer.
Alright. So now that I've got a shovel... So what you can do is you can go up to the graveyard where you were shot, and you can dig up all the graves around there, and there's some loot there. See, like, here, there's just random loot here. Some of it can be useful. Here's Victor.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trail!
Yeah, I don't like the way he says bone orchard. But yeah, around here, you can find distinctive cigarette butts, which are going to be very useful later on. I'm pretty sure that's all of them around here. There's a couple right here. Don't want to go down there unless you're ready to fight Cazadors. That's just to make sure you got the character you want. I'm pretty sure there's a grave you can go down here and dig up, and it's Chance's grave from the comic book they put out before the game released, and the knife is like a really good melee weapon. But there are rad scorpions, and so I don't want to die. And they get protection on varmint rifle shots, so... Run, 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 run! Oh my god. That's the graveyard. You can search the graveyard all you want. There's a grave back there that's for Chance from the comic book, like I said, and it has a really good melee weapon called Chance's Knife. And then during the tutorial, they're going to ask you to go to the school, which is over there. And in the school, there is a safe that you can open using lockpick. It teaches you how to use pick locks or hacking terminals. But there's also some pretty decent loot in there that we're going to go check out. There's also Victor's shack down the way that has weapon repair kits in there that I'm going to go take also. Mailboxes usually have magazines in them, so always check the mailbox. Like this one. Usually there's a whole bunch of like praying mantises around here, but since I didn't activate the tutorial, they're just inside. Yep, I know how to use that. This is why it's good to have agility and perception. Your VATS is going to be off the chain. Programmer's Digest. To hack the terminal, or a bobby pin to unlock the safe. I'm going to hack the terminal, and then I'm going to unlock the safe. They get you a good bit of XP, actually. And every time you get... You don't want to get locked out, because it's not like Fallout 4. If you get locked out, it doesn't reset. You're just permanently locked out. So what you can do is if you get into a situation where you can't actually hack the terminal, you can leave and re-enter, and it resets. There we go. I got 27 XP for that. And I'm not going to disengage the lock from the terminal. I'm going to pick it open. Now I get double the XP for what would have been just something you could do one and done. Always check everything. A lot of things that you wouldn't know would have value actually have value.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Whoa, okay. Not the nicest of guys.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard that argument. What was all that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Alright. Trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they're going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why's that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where are they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Alright, goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Alright, so we'll take a look at our busted radio. There we go. And we can talk to her again.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
Fix the radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Thanks for
You're
the
welcome. So can I get you anything?
No.
Be careful out there.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
If you're gonna shoot, you better not miss.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
You know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you gonna do about the powder gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll ask around, see who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Alrighty. Well, guys, That's going to be the end of the video today. We have started Ghost Town Gunfight, which is going to lead with us either siding with Goodsprings, the town that helped me recover, or siding with the Powder Gangers, who will eventually own the town. I probably will side with Goodsprings. I'll probably do the normal thing. But if you like the video, please drop a like on the video. It helps me out a great deal. And if you like my content, please subscribe. More episodes of New Vegas are going to come out. And that's going to be it for today. It was your boy Warmaker 1243. I'll catch you guys later.